Welcome back, Sports This Morning on Channels Television. Maybe I'll get either Ty or Cecilia to do the Kidiaba move right there. Let's see if they can. The 2017 AFCON Cup of the Nations, we're still talking about it. We told you Gabon, they're putting final touches to their preparations. We cannot wait for the action to begin. The Super Eagles being at the competition or not, the show must go on. Togo, guys, let's talk about Togo. I look at their group. Morocco, Cameroon,
Democratic
Republic of Congo, that we saw,
Cote d'Ivoire is there, not Cameroon.
No, Cote d'Ivoire, yeah. So you look at Togo and what they have been with their football. It will be good to see what Claude Leroy will do with this team. But Tyler, do you think any chance for the Sparrow Hawks?
Cecilia, for me, I don't know. Togo, I think it'll be a major surprise.
Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Democratic
It'll be a major upset if they come out of this group.
Yeah.
I think it's just a very tough group for them. And I don't know, the state of the players, especially someone like Emmanuel Adebayo, someone with a lot of responsibilities on his shoulders. He's clubless at the moment, a free agent. He hasn't played competitively for a long time. You wonder what kind of state he will be in, coming into this competition. Okay, they've got a very experienced manager in Claude Leroy.
That's right.
But the managers don't play the game, okay? Yep. Once the players cross the white line, it's not really in your hands again. So, for me, I don't see Togo coming out of this group.
I think that Adebayo is not the only one that's clubless.
Okay,
three other players also, so about 4 players don't have a club. How much competitive games they played? And when I was listening to Adebayo, on Wednesday, he was talking about the fact that if they have to draw Cote d'Ivoire, and if DR Congo draws Morocco, they stand a chance. Come on, I mean, this is
before the competition begins.
Before kicking a ball.
So it tells you that even they know that this group is going to be very difficult. I don't envy them. Cote d'Ivoire, DR Congo, and everyone.
They have their work cut out. They have their work cut out.
Group A is another group that it's also not too difficult, on paper anyway. Gabon and Guinea-Bissau. Guinea-Bissau, well, if they get out, Burkina Faso and Cameroon. That's another crash.
This is a difficult group. Gabon play good football and they are hosting. Burkina Faso made it to the finals in 2013.
Yeah, not too long ago.
We know Cameroon and the football they play. Guinea-Bissau, their football is on the rise. To qualify for the AFCON, then it means your football is doing good.
So it's not straightforward as it looks, right?
Okay.
It's not.
But I think most fans will play this group than the one you have Togo in.
Yeah, okay.
Take a look at
compared to the others, right?
That's what I'm looking at. Algeria, Zimbabwe, Tunisia, and Senegal. This is another. Who's going to go out in this group?
I mean, this is another tough one.
That's another tough group. So you see, Group A is relatively.
Algeria.
Group A is tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very tricky.
And this is
tough.
This is tough.
Senegal, one of the favorites. Every favorites actually. The players they're bringing into this tournament are world class.
Yeah. But we know how they behave at major competition.
Yeah, exactly. They always find a way of flattering to the sea. But it looks like they might just waste the game this time. I think this is the year for Senegal. We'll find out eventually. But Algeria as well, so we know their quality.
There you go.
They're coming with the African Player of the Year in Riyad Mahrez.
That's right.
Tunisia, I mean, you can't really that's the word.
Yeah.
They're coming with a lot of home-based players as well too. A lot of players that play for Etoile de Sahel, Club Africain, and Esperance. So it will be very interesting. That Group C.
This is the Togolese group.
Okay. Togo, Cote d'Ivoire. The first game is always very important. So I won't be surprised if this one is a very cagey one. But Cote d'Ivoire, they've got some really good players.
Togo is looking at the draw here.
They're looking at the draw already.
Looking at the draw. That's what Adebayo said. If they can get a good, let's draw here.
But Cote d'Ivoire will
the other one
also a win.
Exactly.
Defending champions, and we know the quality they have. Claude Leroy says it's Togolese team. They are coming to learn at this competition. They're not here to win. But we know that's mind games. Nobody goes into a competition without preparing to win.
But just reducing the pressure. Don't expect too much from this side.
That's right.
But for Cote d'Ivoire, I'm looking forward to watching Wilfred Zaha. He's made that choice to dump England to represent Cote d'Ivoire.
African champions,
Yeah, African champions, exactly. Wilfred Zaha. Salomon Kalou is still playing. Incredible. It looks like he's been playing forever. He's still very fit. Plays in the German Bundesliga. So one of the players they will be looking up to at Cote d'Ivoire to help them go far in this competition. There's also Eric Bailly. the Manchester United defender, good player, Wilfred Boney.
Yeah.
So they're coming with quality as well. Gervinho, I mean, Gervinho is injured obviously, so he's ruled out of the tournament, but they've got quality all across the park.
Yeah, and if you check the game they played last time, friendly against
how did that end again?
I mean, I'm not trying to get the score line now, because Zaha also scored, and it was convincing when kind of crushing Uganda. So it tells you that these guys are really ready.
So with the way you guys are talking, Côte d'Ivoire favorites to win the title?
Yeah, I think so.
No, for me there are a couple of favorites.
Okay,
I won't choose one. I'll go with Senegal. No, I'll go with Senegal. I'll do Côte d'Ivoire as well, to defend the champions. We've got to pay them that respect.
Okay.
And one more team, Ghana. I just feel
Ghana
I just feel that that's a team that we should watch out for as well. So they've got the Ayew brothers. They still got Asamoah Gyan, interestingly still playing, right? I mean, so it's still a very good side. They've got the left back, Baba Rahman as well. So a lot of these teams have really good players. So those three teams for me, Ghana, Senegal, and Côte d'Ivoire are favorites.
I like when Tayo comes out. Cecilia, your top three favorites.
Top three, yeah.
I'll pick Côte d'Ivoire, of course, ahead of other teams. Because what they did to Uganda, 3-0, that was how the game ended. Zaha making his debut and also scoring in that one. I'll pick Côte d'Ivoire. I'll pick Algeria.
Really?
And I'll pick Egypt. Egypt hasn't qualified for the Nations Cup for a long time. They missed a hat-trick of it not coming in. But coming back, I think they obviously want to give it all. And after denying Nigeria a ticket to it. So Egypt, Algeria, and Côte d'Ivoire, definitely.
Okay, that's
I'm not
going to Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, and
Senegal. Yes.
Okay. You're sticking out your neck?
Yes, so let me stick right on this. Because Côte d'Ivoire has popped up twice. Yeah. For me, I think Algeria have a point to prove at this competition, because we've seen their consistency as a team, but you need to win to earn respect.
They've not been able to put it together.
You must start finally. So for me, Algeria, top notch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Ghana. Ghana didn't like the way they lost it the last time.
Yeah,
so I say Ghana.
Okay.
I'm a West African brother.
Of course. I think Ghana.
Cameroon has a lot of work and a point to prove. Yeah.
Okay, Algeria, Ghana, Cameroon. Okay, so it simply means Côte d'Ivoire doesn't stand a chance where you are. Okay.
Yeah, I think the reason why Austin is left off Côte d'Ivoire is just because we chose Côte d'Ivoire.
The moment I call Côte d'Ivoire, they will give them the title.
Okay, let's do the dark horses before we move on. Dark horses. Another three teams that you can just surprise and go all the way. Gabon dark horse.
Yeah, because they're hosting.
Yeah.
Do I have a dark horse?
Surely, just
I love
choose one.
Burkina Faso. So,
Morocco. They've got the guy that knows how to win the Nations Cup, right? Hervé that's the manager. Just because of that, I'm thinking Morocco. They might be a dark horse. No, not win. They're a dark horse.
Okay, dark horse.
They might upset the odds and go on to win the Nations Cup.
Okay, but Super Eagles coach, what does he really think about that? He says most teams are actually favorites, and he will be going to the Nations Cup to watch Nigeria opponent. They are Cameroon and Algeria. And also, he's giving out predictions of the team that will win it. But he's not even letting the cat out of the bag because he believes every team that actually qualified for that Nations Cup can easily win it. Listen to him.
To observe the opponents, and it's very interesting to see them directly. Not by video, not by rep. So it's also important to see the general level of African football. Not only for these two countries, it's possible that in the qualifiers after we will play against some teams who are there, it's probably. So to see where is going African football, where are going the teams, which kind of tactic. Are there changings? Are there new ideas somewhere? So I think it's not only important to see Cameroon and Algeria, of course. We have a special look on them, but also to see all the teams of the AFCON in Gabon. In Gabon, I had players, they didn't have a club. There were two players without club. So It was not easy, but we won our 3 games in the group. We won the first game against Niger, 2-0. Aubameyang, the young one, squad. Second game we won against Morocco. Fantastic game, you remember perhaps? Yeah. Was 3-2 in the last minute. Yes, was a fantastic game. And the third one we won also against Tunisia with our little team of Gabon. So was, and we lost only in quarterfinal on the penalties. And the last penalty was missed by Aubameyang. You know, so that's why we are eliminated. But it was a wonderful AFCON. They must make better now because they have really good players. Lemina, Aubameyang, Overno, the goalkeeper is always here. Ikwele Manga, the defender, is always here. There are 6 or 7 players from my team. They are always here. So I think the middle of the team, the axe, is always here. So I think they can win the AFCON at home. But a lot of teams can win it. Senegal, Côte d'Ivoire, a lot of teams, even Morocco, or why not Algeria is coming back, they have the good players. So there's not one team you can say they will win the AFCON this year. There are 5 or 6 teams that can win.
5 or 6. We were picking 3, but he's picking 5 or 6 because all the teams there are definitely good. I love the fact that when you talk about Gabon, you know, at that time, the young Aubameyang and having 2 players without clubs, but somehow he was able to fit them in and they were able to get to the quarterfinals. That's how it works. But the current Gabon squad we have right now, the only known player all of us know, obviously, Aubameyang. So the pressure is definitely on him to perform. That's right.
But he can carry the team along. You need that influential, player in a team that will just ride the team. And if we look at this Gabonese team, you cannot but say they're admirable to watch. Yes, they have Aubameyang there pushing, but the other players are also putting in their best. I think they also have a player in Sunderland. So put all of this together, from the time Gennaro was there to now, you can say that their football has grown.
It's growing. And
they're hosting to win. They co-hosted last time, so
never rule out a deep run from this Gabon side.
That's why I call them my dark horse, because I want them to keep winning, so the fans will keep coming to the stadium. We need those numbers, we need those chants, so that the competition can stay, interesting.
Exactly, and it will be a good way for them to start when they take on Guinea-Bissau. That's the first match of the tournament between host Gabon and Guinea-Bissau. That's on Saturday. If they can get a win in that one, that would be the perfect start for them.
That's right. Yes. That's right. Okay, we're talking sports right here, Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. And it's always a delight to have you join us in the fun. Don't just watch the show, come let us play for the love of the game. You can talk to us. Our feedback mechanisms, they're still the same on Twitter, Channels_sports, Facebook Channels, Sports. You can send us an email to sportsthismorning@channelstv.com. We're talking about everything that is going on in your action-packed sort of stuff. But the 2017 African Cup of Nations gets our attention. You just listen to Super Eagles coach Ghana Troy. He says, about 5 teams have the quality to go on to win the competition. It tells you African football is getting competitive. We just started a conversation on Twitter. We want you to tell us the teams that you think will impress at the 2017 African Cup of Nations. Talk to us. Tayo believes that Côte d'Ivoire, Ghana, and Senegal, they have what it takes to go all the way. Cecilia said, Côte d'Ivoire, Algeria, and Egypt. I said, Algeria, Ghana, and Cameroon. We want to hear from you. Tell us the teams that you think will go all the way at the 2017 African Cup of Nations. We cannot, yes, Tigers is not there. We know they are not there, but the show must go on. And Ghana Troy will be busy as a pundit. Super Eagles players will watch on TV, understand that it's painful not to be part of it. So when the draw for 2019 is done today, when they see the opponents, they will know that they need to go and win. Let's go on a quick break. Now, when we come back, we'll go to Togo, play some tennis. Don't go anywhere. Stay.